Good evening and welcome to the Rose Bowl here in Pasadena, California, where we, the number 6 team in the nation, the Earlham Quakers, go and take on the Big Ten representative, the Penn State Nittany Islands, the number 5 team in the nation. So it's going to be a great Rose Bowl episode, man. So make sure you smash that like button, hit subscribe too if you happen to be brand new to the channel, man. Let's go ahead and get things underway, man. We do get the ball to start things off, and we're off to a pretty nice start here. Started off with CJ Holman getting the first carry of the day, the first play of the game, matter of fact. Is able to pick us 7 yards. As we go a little bit of trickeration here, get Adam Hill the third involved as well, who's able to go in and pick up the first down here at the same time. So now we got a fresh 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Miami. He's in the shotgun. He's going to drop back the pass on the 4-verse. Going to try to go downfield for Derek Blue, but is nearly intercepted. Very fortunate that that he did not make that catch, because that was not our smartest throw that we've had for sure. But Miami is going to make up for it. He is going to pick up the first down on the ground, managing to pick up 15 yards there on the carry. So we will have a fresh 1st and 10 once again here as we try to get our first passing yards of the day, as well as Miami looks over the middle, tries to get it out to Adam Hill the third, but just a little bit off timing, just a tad. You can definitely tell, this is our first major bowl game that we had in school history. The Lending Tree Bowl is one thing. The Rose Bowl is something completely different. We are not used to that. And honestly, it's showing here early on, man, as 3 passes that Miami usually makes, he misses all 3 of them. So now Penn State's going to take over. We had a really good punt, get him down within the 1-yard line, but this is a really explosive offense. They could definitely give us a hard time here. We've been playing really well on defense all season long, but this is going to be a new animal that we're going to have to go ahead and try and deal with, frankly. As Seth Williamson's going to go ahead and take the carry for 11 yards. He picks up a first down here as well. But something interesting happens here, man. The center never ends up getting set. So what ends up happening is that they actually get a delay of game penalty called on John Elliott as a result of that. A little bit of a glitch from NCAA 14. So now a 3rd and 15 coming up here. They try to run the halfback screen, but we had bodies ready, man. We was ready to go. We able to get in there, make the tackle. MJ Granson, I think, make the tackle there that time around. And so we're holding our own. Offense isn't, necessarily, living up to, its full performance necessarily, but the defense is playing tough. We're playing some stubborn football, to say the least. As we go ahead now, get to 2nd and 3 now here. Ball just outside the 20-yard line, as Elliott will throw over to the right-hand side, dumps it off over to Dominique Smith. His first catch of the day to tight end, cruising forward for a gain of 9. As we go now, a couple plays later, Elliott going to take the ball upfield once again, gets it out to Corbett, and he carries it forward to another 11-yard gain. The Penn State running backs having themselves a little bit of a field day here, actually. To get the 3rd and short now. Elliott looking around, trying to throw over the middle. Gets it to Dominic Smith again. Nate Hunt and Josh Brown, they could not get to him in time, unfortunately. So another 1st and 10 waiting for us here, man. Is now Elliott going to go ahead and take the snap. He's going to hand the ball over to Corbett once again. Call it Corvette. As Corbett comes in with another 13-yard gain. Huge yard per carry average, almost 8 yards per carry. You absolutely hate to see it. As Elliott throwing over the middle, gets it out to Brandon Todd this time around. More of a death by 1,000 cuts kind of offensive attack. They're not killing us with any big plays yet, but they're consistently getting first downs, and they're taking plenty of time off the clock here at the same time. So now we go ahead now, 2nd and 10 coming up after the drop. As it looks like Dominic Smith actually going to take the carry. He plays a little bit of running back too, and he can get it done on the ground as well. His first carry going for a gain of 8 and puts him in a 3rd and manageable. Going to try to sell for the run though, as John Elliott, he's actually going to go ahead and run with the football. Broken play and cannot get to the first down markers. Finn Otis able to corral him down for the tackle. So now 4th and 2 coming up here as London. He's going to go ahead and hold this kick, and Penn State is going to go ahead and score first in this ball game. And so Penn State will go ahead and take an early 3-0 lead here as we try to get a little bit of momentum of our own going here on offense, trying to get it to Jeremy Sprinkle Jr., but another missed pass for Miami here. And so that is going to lead to a 2nd and 10, where we hand it off to middle for CJ Holman, who goes ahead and manages to at least get some more yards upfield. You absolutely love to see it. But Penn State and Earlham, we're in a close one here in the Rose Bowl. Defensive battle waiting for us here, as it's only a 3-0 game here at the end of the first quarter. So here we go, getting things going here with the start of the second. It looks like there's not too many people in the box. So we're going to go ahead, just run it up the middle, and didn't get as much as I thought we would, but CJ Holman still managed to pick up 4 yards on that carry. So first set of downs for the Earlham Quakers as we're in the pistol. Miami throwing to the left-hand side, gets it to Jakeem Short, who can't break a tackle, but does manage to pick up a gain of 16 yards through the air. Our first completion of the day. We finally get it. It only took us a quarter, but we do at least have a completion, as Miami looking for 2 completions in a row, but facing some intense pressure as Jimmy Mower was able to hit Miami. And so now 3rd and 7 coming up here. Miami dropping back, trying to throw over the right-hand side, but it's intercepted by Mookie Johnson, and he could take it back. Miami, the last line of defense, and is able to at least bring him down. Bill Johnson with a massive play downfield, the 5'9" corner from Ironton, Ohio. Although we do force it 3 and out, we hold him to a field goal, but that is a big play for this Penn State defense. As we throw over, get it to Jakeem Short late on the screen. I'm actually surprised that we didn't get like a holding penalty of some sort, but you know, it is what it is though. So now 2nd and 5 now coming up after the wide receiver screen. CJ Holman going to get himself another carry. And one thing that we are certainly noticing is that Penn State has a really fast defense. You know, CJ Holman's usually able to take that for a little bit more yardage, but not the case here today, man. They are really, you know, giving us a massive test. But still, even with the offensive blows, we're still in this game. It's far from over. Because now, 1st and 10 again. CJ Holman makes a carry, breaks the tackle, and is actually going to get some good yardage on that run. Gets it across the 30-yard line before he goes ahead and gets brought down. As now we got another 1st and 10 coming up here. Miami looking to work things out here, trying to run a triple option. Gonna pitch it out to Cameron Frost, the original walk-on, able to make one man miss, but gets pummeled though. The original walk-on getting some action in the Rose Bowl. You'll love to see it. And so Miami throwing to the right-hand side, gets it out to Jakeem Short. A little bit of a dangerous pass though, but it works out for us. We still managed to pick up the 1st down here. Now let's see if we can go ahead and punch it in the end zone. As Miami, facing pressure, gets it over the middle to Jariah Bond. Inch distress. Still able to make the catch though. As now, a couple plays later, 3rd and short coming. Miami dropping back. He's looking around, trying to find somebody to get open. Just going to go ahead and throw it away though. Just did not see anybody around this time. We're going to go for it. We are going to go ahead and go for it here. 4th and 2. Miami going to go ahead and take the carry upfield, but we get stuffed. They were not fooled by the jet sweep, and they came in and blew that up immediately. So that is so tragic to see. A chance for us to go ahead and take the lead, but instead, Penn State has the football, and they still have the lead as well. Defense needing to step up here to try to prevent any more momentum swinging towards the Nittany Lions. Let's see if they are up for the challenge, as they do have 1st and 10 coming up here. Elliott dropping back to pass, facing some pressure, throwing over the middle in double coverage. nearly intercepted by both Cameron Frost and Justin Burden. And so we keep him at bay for now. 3rd and 10 though. Smith trying to take it to the outside. Caden Doman, he can't make the tackle, but does eventually get brought down by a gang of tacklers. Nate Hunt being credited for the tackle, but it's still a 1st down. It's now another 1st and 10 coming up here as the clock is still running. As Elliott, he's got a clean pocket to work with, eventually gets it out to the left-hand side. Nate Smith has to go ahead and force him out of bounds. It's now 2nd and 5 coming up here as the Lions in a 5-wide set. They still have free timeouts here as Elliott throwing short again over to the left-hand side. This time he finds Brandon Todd for the 1st down, his 2nd catch of the ball game. And now they're closing in on midfield. One more 1st down. They will be in field goal range, and that's going to do it. Matt Owens with another 21-yard catch. Now the Lions are in field goal range. Gotta at least prevent the touchdown, you know. Not asking for much, but that's what we gotta do in order to get the job done. Let's see if that's gonna happen, though. 2nd and 5 now. 3rd and 5 coming up a couple plays later. Big play for our defense. We read the halfback screen. Can Finis Otis get there in time? He barely does. We got caught up a little bit. We read the screen, but we almost gave up the 1st down despite that. But we do at least do our job. And we will at least make them kick another field goal. And that's now going to make it 9-0 here in the Rose Bowl. You know, so defense sort of did its job. It did make it a 2-possession game, but our offense does at least have an opportunity to go ahead and at least get some more points on the board here before the end of the 1st half. As we actually had a little bit of a capture card issue, unfortunately, so that really sucks. But I mean, it still goes to show it's been a really competitive game this entire time. Very back and forth. Penn State, though, they still have the lead, but we're trying to get something going here before the end of this 3rd quarter. Coming in only down by 2 points in the Rose Bowl, man. It's been exciting, man. So make sure you get those 4s up, baby, as we're fighting for a Rose Bowl victory, our biggest win in school history. So let's go. 4th quarter now officially underway. Not going to waste any time. Going to go for the play action. Miami, he's facing pressure, though. He's got to run for his life, and he's able to get out of there somehow. Miami with a nice 10-yard scamper to get out of the pressure. It's time for our guys to go ahead and go to work now. Another 1st and 10. Following the nice scramble by Miami Ugalye, as CJ Holman will take the carry up the gut and manages to pick up 8 yards on the carry. Almost a 1st down for the Quakers, as CJ Holman's been doing some work. Over 100 yards on the ground. Let's see if Jesse Green can make something happen here as well, as he takes the upfield himself. He manages to pick up 12 yards. We're back in the red zone, man. 1st and 10 coming up. Let's see if we can punch it in and take the lead. It's Miami. Dropping back. He's looking around. Got a man in the end zone. It's Derek Blue. He gets it in there. Touchdown, Earlham. And for the very first time here in the Rose Bowl, we have taken the lead. Let's go, baby. You'll love to see it, man. And so Earlham's up 16-12. We go for the 2-point conversion. And CJ Holman is going to go ahead and be able to punch it in, man. So we're up by 6 points for the time being. One more stop here on defense, and we could potentially start going ahead and getting some time off the clock. You know, just got to make sure we keep them out of the end zone. That is the one job that we have going on here. Let's see if we can get it done now. 2nd and inches. Looks like tight end's going to be moving into motion as Elliott. He drops back, going to throw short over the right-hand side. Gets it out to wide receiver Andrew Tyler for a gain of 8. And so that's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Nittany Lions. And we're down to 3:30 left here in the 4th quarter as Corbett tries to get it to the outside. He gets the corner, and Nate Hunt is able to chase him down for the time being. But another 20-yard run. Penn State is closing in on potentially taking the lead themselves. Can we get the stand, though, as Elliott going to be a read option, though. Gonna have to try to growl him, and we finally do. He's gonna be marked down for a loss of 4. As that is Ian Levine coming in and making the tackle. And not only do we get the TFL, forcing a 2nd and long, we also get a even longer, 2nd and long to work with as well, thanks to a false start. The crowd really coming together for the underdogs and the Earlham Quakers. Now, 2nd and 19, Elliott throwing over the middle, gets it out to Matt Owens in the end zone. Justin Burden got there early and could not bounce back soon enough. John Elliott, as a result of that, getting the school record for most passing touchdowns in a career. So congratulations to John Elliott for setting that school record for the Penn State Nittany Lions. We still have a chance to take the lead here. 3 minutes left to go. And here's the thing. We don't necessarily need to rush. We just got to make sure we go ahead and get the job done. As long as we score, that's the end goal. As Miami hands it off to CJ Holman once again. A tough run to get the first down, but does end up doing so as we're still going ahead. Taking our time for the time being, but we do also really need this first down. We get it out to CJ Holman, and now a 3-yard loss, 4th and 13. So we got to make sure we get the first down. Otherwise, this game is over. Now, Jesse Green going to go into motion here on the 4th and 13 as Miami. He drops back. He's looking around. Throwing to the right-hand side and gets it to Jakeem short for the first down. And we're not done yet. Going into the no-huddle quickly. Trying to save our free timeouts. Miami throws it over the middle, but it's nearly intercepted by Patrick London. So now 3rd and long coming up here. Couple plays later, we're 3 for 9 on 3rd down conversions. Miami looking over the middle, gets it to Derek Blue, who's got some space upfield and gets it across the 20-yard line. We're well within the field goal range of Jacob Ramos. You love to see it. And these plays right here, make sure we get it lined up, get as close as possible so that we get Jacob Ramos the best opportunity possible to go ahead and kick us the game-winning field goal. But Penn State, they're going to try to go ahead and ice this kicker, but they don't know that Jacob Ramos, he's got the ice in the veins. The Penn State Nittany Lions, man, they're going to do everything possible, to make sure Jacob Ramos is thinking about this kick as long as humanly possible. He does have the opportunity to make the biggest kick of his career so far. The true junior in the opportunity to win the Rose Bowl. The kick is up, and it is good! It is good! The Earlham Quakers, with 2 seconds left, takes the lead on the Penn State Nittany Lions. Do you believe in miracles? And the miracle will be complete. Just 1 play away. Penn State with their last gaps. Elliott, he's gonna send it downfield. It's up and it's incomplete. The game is over. Earlham's gonna win the football game. Do you believe now? Earlham, with our biggest win in school history, is gonna take down one of the most storied football programs in all of college football. There's the play of the game, by the way. That connection to Derek Blue in the end zone means everything. What an incredible Rose Bowl. What a classic here for the YouTube channel, man. And just 4 seasons in, four years ago, this team was made up of all walk-ons. And there's CJ Holman winning player of the game. And there it is, the Rose Bowl trophy. You'll love to see it, baby. So this game that we had right here was absolutely a defensive slugfest. We only managed to score 2 touchdowns the whole game. We barely scored in the first half, but we fought, we clawed, and we found a way to get a win when it mattered the most. And because of that, we're going to win this game by a final score of 21-19. You absolutely love to see it, man. Checking out the stats for our guys. So Miami Uiagalelei got to start at the quarterback position, and he was doing pretty good overall. 21 for 32, 207 yards, touchdown, and a pick. You know, not a guy that's going to hit us with the, you know, with his arm necessarily, but he did what he needed to do in order to get the job done. For the rushing game, you know, this was all CJ Holman as well. He ended up with 22 carries, 133 yards, and a touchdown. Man was killing it in the Rose Bowl. You know, helped us get that Rose Bowl trophy back to Earlham campus. And then for the receivers, you know, a bunch of receivers. You know, Kai Hunt wasn't too far behind. He ended up with 8 total tackles. And then Josh Brown had 7 tackles and a TFL. For quarterback sacks, we got some quarterback hits quite often, actually. Matthew Sands got a sack. Chris Ty got a sack. Ian Levine got a sack. And Finn Otis got a sack as well. So all of our defensive starters on a defensive line all managed to get sacks. And, you know, we'll at least get 3 of the 4 back. Matthew Sands will be graduating, so we're going to miss him. But, you know, that being said, we didn't force any turnovers. But this was not about the flashiness. This was not about the turnovers whatsoever. It was really all about, you know, making sure we go about, you know, playing fundamentally good defense. And that was exactly what we did. Win the Rose Bowl, baby. Let's go, man. So how about this to go ahead and end season number 4? The Earlham Quakers stun Penn State on the very last second field goal. Win the Rose Bowl. Our first bowl victory, and it's in the Rose Bowl? You serious right now? You have to believe it. Can you believe in miracles? Because this has been an awesome season, man. 13-1. We almost made it to a national championship too, but hey, we're still on the rise, and we're gonna prove it here in upcoming years as we go ahead now. We finish up season 4 with a final record of 13-1. And now we go ahead and go into the off season and prepare for episode 5. Or not episode 5, season 5. That being said though, next episode will be the off season recap going into year number 5 of the Earlham Quakers Dynasty. It's going to be a good one, man, so make sure you smash that like button as well as hit subscribe. If you do happen to be brand new, this is John J. Gaming on the mic signing off, but hoping you're all out there having a wonderful day. Take care, everybody.